Dexter. Oops. There we go. All right, so if we both try this, then maybe hopefully that'll take care of any mic issues that we're having. All right.
Dexter! Yeah, that's me.
All right, I made the change, so hopefully that's going to help. All right, guys, so next up, we got more Ninja action, Ninja Gaiden 2. It's going to be incredible. Now, this game, I am going to tell you right now, is pure skill. There is minimal luck involved. So the runners have a lot more pressure on them because there's no one to blame if things go wrong. It's you know, hey, I messed up. You can't be like, oh, that darn Hammer brother got me, man. That's not how it works. But luckily, we have two top players. In fact, I want to say we have the two top players. Am I right in saying that?
I think so, yes.
I know Arcus recently revisited this game.
What?
So,
What?
Yes, he posted a run on YouTube the other day. It was a 1027.
Holy.
So. What's up?
Hello. So hopefully, I'm not sure what the times are for our runners, but I believe they are at least 1027 or less for both.
Hello.
Would that be correct?
Jimmy get a sub 1020?
Yes, he got that. But what about Jorf? What's Jorf?
Okay.
Jorf has the second best.
What's his time?
10:23, I think.
10:23. Yep. Okay, there we go. All right, so we do have indeed the two best players of Ninja Gaiden 2. They're going to go head-to-head. They did not get to go head-to-head at AGDQ, so it'll be interesting to see. This is the first time these guys are going to be racing in a marathon setting. And I'll tell you what, both these guys are machines when it comes to this game. They just crank out runs. They don't make mistakes. They just crush the game and beat it in sub 10:30 like it's a joke. So prepare yourselves. You guys are about to see some heavy-duty Ninja Gaiden 2 action. You're going to get to see some shadow clones. You're going to get to see some stage hazards. You're going to get to see some crazy wall jump slashing. You're going to get to see it all, man. It's Ninja Gaiden 2. Let's go.
So, George, Jim, are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
All right. So, Sinister will do the countdown. So, both of you just mute the Skype sound and everything. And I'm going to grab the audio from you, Jimmy.
Okay.
All right, if you guys are ready. Jimmy, you ready?
Oh, they're ready.
They're both ready. Okay. Yeah. All right. Jimmy, you ready? You got it. So here we go. 3,
they're ready.
2,
they're both ready. Okay.
1,
right.
go.
Got it.
So here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. So you're going to be seeing Jorf on the left side of your screen here. Jimmy on the right side. Jimmy with the world record. He cut the 10:20, something once thought impossible. Jorf had been dominating the game for a while. Jimmy kind of came out of nowhere and started putting up times and just got lower and lower and lower until we thought he couldn't go anymore. And he went a little bit more. He cut the 10:20. Both of these guys are off. And here we go. It's Ninja Gaiden 2. You're looking to get your Ninpo. It's a little different in this game. You can actually completely fill your Ninpo up with just one simple upgrade. You see these guys jumping off the wall, slashing. That actually causes you to climb a little bit faster. They're gaining pixels and gaining height by doing that. They're going to pick up their first shadow clone here, and both of them get it. Very important. You need a shadow clone. Unlike in Ninja Gaiden 1, there's no spin slash in this game, guys, so you're going to have to use the regular weapons, and they're going to be using Fire Wheel for the most part. Going for a quick kill right here. You're going to see some moonwalking. That's actually possible. And there you see no quick kill for Jorf, no quick kill for Jimmy. It's extremely hard to pull off. Both of them still did kill the boss pretty quickly. So they're going to end up getting their second ninja clone in this stage, and you need both of them because the more ninja clones you have, the more damage you can deal with your special weapons because they're just going to copy whatever you do. So there's ninja clone number 2, and these guys both keeping a good pace. Don't want to lose too much time on the train here. As you see Jorf taking a hit there. Looks like Jimmy is going to finish the train just slightly ahead. And we're going to have our first major stage hazard coming up in the next stage. You're going to have wind that blows in different directions. But it is fixed, so as long as these guys are able to stay on the time that they want, they're not going to have to worry about the wind. There's one very, very tricky jump coming up here. And these guys are probably both clenching right about now. Because if you die here, you are in big trouble. And we see Jimmy gets across safely. Jorf taking it a little bit slow, but he's across safely as well. Okay, no deaths. They're both able to maintain both of their shadow clones. You'll see him picking up scrolls as well in this game. What the scrolls do is they actually increase your ninpo count by 10. So you need to pick those up in every act along the way so that you have enough ninpo when you get to the final stages there to kill all 3 of the bosses. Going to look to see if we can get an interesting wall clip here. Jimmy hits the wall clip, he's through to the boss, and Jorf not getting the wall clip, but he did avoid the bird, so he didn't die. And the boss is down. Let's see if Jorf can get a quick kill here. Very nicely done. You're going to see both of them jumping and throwing fire wheels, and the reason that they're doing that is they're actually canceling the animation so they can get the next fire wheel off even quicker. So our next stage hazard is the darkness, but not much of a stage hazard when you're a speedrunner because you know where everything is. Nothing's really going to change in this stage. These guys know where they're going. Don't worry about it. They just got to worry about their wall climbing and their precision. The hitbox on the sword is a little bit smaller in this game, so there are a couple spots where it's hard to hit enemies, one notably at the end of this stage. Jimmy coming up on it. He's actually going to take a damage boost there and not even worry about it. He's right on through. Tough stage here. You're going to see some interesting tech, probably from at least one player. There are some very interesting wall clips that can be done here. Pretty tricky to do, though. It'll be interesting to see if they go for it in the marathon run. And Jimmy is going to go for it. He gets through. He's through. He clipped through the wall there, as you can see. Jorf, he's just going to go ahead and bypass that. It is a very difficult strat to pull off. Not exactly what I would call marathon safe, and if you miss it, it's a bit of a time loss. But Jimmy's starting to separate here. And again, getting through with the wall clip. Spectacularly done by Jimmy here. You can tell he's just so pro at this game. But he misses the damage boost. Jorf going to catch up just a little bit of time there. Alright, quick kill. Does he have it? Excellent kill there. And Jorf gets the damage boost to back up as well. He's going to go for the kill. So Jimmy maintaining a nice lead here. And it's hard to catch up time if your opponent is not dying when you're racing this game. But little mistakes do add up. So now you're going to see the invincible fire wheel. This is the main weapon in this game. Really starts to get quite a lot of use from this stage onwards. Just allows you to cruise through. Now the big drawback, as you can see, it's reusable unlike Ninja Gaiden 1, but the big drawback is it does cost 15 ninpo to use. Oh, we have our first death. Jimmy down. That platform is just deceptively small. Sometimes it's hard to get to, and you missed it just by a hair, just a pixel there. So he's in trouble now, but Jimmy, this isn't the first time he's died in a marathon run of this game. He is quite experienced at coming back from a death, which is hard to do in this game. So Jorf, you'll see, is going to take the lead here as he clears 4-1, but Jimmy not too far behind. He can stay in this. He's got enough health. Jorf, he's into the water level. Now the water physics are just disgusting. You really don't want to deal with them, but it's the next screen that Jorf is coming to right now. This is where you have to deal with some tricky damage boosting and some tricky wall clipping. He's up, and he's all the way up. So, but he takes, and he gets the damage boost, thankfully, to get back up there. And Jimmy is also up, and he does a crazy wall clip to get through. So, very nicely done by both players. And you can see Jimmy is keeping pace here, despite not having his helpers there for a little bit. He really knew what to do. Jorf going to come to the end of the stage here, another boss, and these bosses go down quick, so don't blink. You're going to see with the throwing star here, Jimmy may take another route. He's going to use the fire wheel, so a different boss fight. You see Jorf is doing a very slightly slower boss fight. Jimmy going to go hard with fire wheel. That's just a little bit faster. And now we get into the really difficult stages. 5-1. This stage is a killer. Jorf through the first screen. He's got his fire wheel. That's what you need. Jimmy, he gets it too. And you're going to see more wall clipping. There's a tricky wall clip coming up pretty soon here. Jorf is going to get there first. And this is a big one right here. If one of these guys misses it, it's going to be a big time difference. Jorf right through. Let's see if Jimmy can follow suit. No problem for Jimmy. Oh, he does get caught on the wall a little bit there. So Jorf is on to ice physics. This is a very, very dangerous stage. Handling it like a pro. And once again, you can see that fire wheel is just a devastating weapon. Nothing can touch you. And we're going to see there is a health here, but Jorf doesn't really need it. He's going to go ahead and skip it. Jimmy not really needing the health either here. There's not too much that's going to challenge your health in this game other than just intentional damage boosting. These guys are not getting hit very much. There's an intentional damage boost. You see quite a bit of it. The damage boosting is a little bit different than Ninja Gaiden 1 just because the physics of this game are different, so you don't boost exactly the same. And we got Ashtar coming up here. Very easy boss. Just spam your fire wheel. He is going to go away for one phase. Nobody's been able to do the one cycle on him. Seems to be a TAS-only trick. And Jimmy keeping a nice pace here. Jorf, you would think, would have a bigger lead off of a death, but Jimmy is not to be denied. Do not underestimate the world record holder of this game. He is no joke. Alright, so 6-1 gives these guys a little bit of a rest. This is a really easy stage, but you don't want to get overconfident here, because that's when bad things can happen. So the final scroll there in 6-1 for Jorf. Jimmy right behind. And they're going to take a ton of damage boost in the next stage here before they get to the boss and go for the quick kill with the fire wheel. So both players having plenty of health here. Health is not a concern. And you can see Jorf is into the damage cycle. He'll get to the boss with plenty of health though. Boss is going to be dead before he hits the ground almost. Just going to have to do a little positioning here. Get in the right spot. Waste some of those fire wheels because don't forget your Ninpo does get counted down at the end of the stage. And you do not want to have excess Ninpo. So he ends with 2 Ninpo there. And you will see Jimmy with the same. And he only had 1 HP there. He was in danger, but took the boss down like a champ. And now for, in my opinion, probably the hardest stage in the game. 7-1. Do not die in this stage, ladies and gentlemen. Jorf, oh man. Jorf pulling out some clutch fireballs there, dude. He was in trouble. Jimmy, meanwhile, missing the boost. That is going to be pretty costly. Jorf taking a sizable lead here. This stage is usually a determining factor in races. Whoever can nail this stage is probably going to come out on top. And Jorf with some really nice damage boosting there. A little bit of trouble in the flame room there. He's not in the greatest shape now here because his health is a little bit low. Thankfully, there's a couple health upgrades in the next stage. He's going to have to pick them up. There's quite a bit of damage boosting in this stage. And he had to slow down there just a little bit. Made sure he filled up his Ninpo all the way. As you can see, he's at 100. That is the level that you want to be at. And Jimmy having to backtrack to fill up his Ninpo and kind of getting into a tricky spot there. Ooh, be careful, Jimmy. He's through. So he's also going to have to monitor that health quite closely. As you can see, they're both on 4 health. Not exactly where you want to be, but health refill is coming up for Jorf. So keep an eye out for him as long as he's able to get through this part right here. Alright, here comes the health refill. He's got it. Damage boost up to the top, and he is clear through that difficult screen. And now it's going to be Jimmy's turn. Ooh, and Jimmy taking a brutal death. But thankfully, he died on that screen. If Jorf dies on this screen, he would be in really bad shape. But he gets the health, the backup health. Not going to take any chances here. And he can just take it nice and easy and beat Jackie-O using those fire wheels. They come in handy. Now you're going to see some sliding here, jump canceling. You're going to see it all on this next boss, and this guy's going to be dead by probably 248 on that timer clock there. 248 on the head. Jorf taking care of business. He's on to the final form. Meanwhile, Jimmy just getting into Jackie-O, and it is all but over, folks. It would take a miracle for Jorf to blow this. He's got 20 Ninpo. He's got his buddies with him, and he is slashing the crap out of that heart. That heart is dead. Jimmy not too far behind, though. Really amazing. It's a credit to Jimmy to see how close he made this race. He's having 2 deaths. So he's going to take down the final form here, but Jorf with just a really, really nice run. Very solid. Not many mistakes at all. And congratulations, Jorf. Well done. Very well done as Jimmy finishes it out. Great job by both runners. That was a fantastic race. Very close till the end.